Hey there, Clark Brown with the Alliance of Independent Restorers. So it's time for an update, a very impromptu State of the Union, if you will, about the Alliance of Independent Restorers. I'm taking a break right now. I'm in Idaho Falls. John and I are having a 2-day executive summit together, and then the rest of our team, we have a few other people that work for us now, are remote. They couldn't make the travel in. They're at home with their families, so we're doing a lot of Zoom calls, trying to see where we're at and get our momentum back. So a couple of things I wanted to talk about. I think John and I both, and I think you might agree with us, I think we are all a little social media exhausted, fatigued. There's not a day that goes by that I don't log on to my Facebook account or my LinkedIn or Instagram, or those are the only three I personally use. And you're being constantly sold to. I recently watched a show on Netflix, you may have seen it yourself, called Social Dilemma. The Social Dilemma. And there's a person in there that says, there's a couple great takeaways from that show if you haven't watched it. But if there is no product, then you are the product. And I feel like the world, because of COVID, most people could not get out and go market and could not go see their clients and attract new ones, things like that. Everyone has tripled down on selling on social media, whatever it is they have. A product or a service, or in our case, an association. And everyone's fighting over the real estate that is you and your attention. And, we don't really want to be in that space. You have a lot of choices to make in your day-to-day business, and where you spend your time. Myself as a business coach people to be very selfish with your time. Social media is not a great place to spend a lot of your time, unless that's where your business is. Then, of course, you're going to be there. So we have not been overly active. We are preparing. There's a few things in the works, and one of them is we are finalizing some updates to our newly launched Alliance platform. We have built our own community place where we congregate with our entire network off of social media, where there is no political, there's no advertisements. It's really just what it's supposed to be, and what we kind of started out with years ago, an organic place where industry peers and leaders and contractors looking for information or looking to provide what they know get together without a lot of interruption. No ads, nobody selling anything. It's quite refreshing. That is existing and going on airrestore.org. But we're waiting. We've been trying to get the app ready. So we're actually turning that into an actual application. Transparency, we're stuck right now on the component of the push notifications. So we could we're waiting on an answer, like a deadline when that's going to be ready. We may launch the app without push notifications, and then a few weeks later trail in behind with it. So that's what we're up here working on finalizing our year, kind of getting our financial straight. We are leaving Facebook on October 15th. We have a private group that was only for members. Nobody, it's not a public group. It's very, very private. Well, that group is going to cease to exist on October 15th. And we do not and never wanted to be associated as a Facebook group. That is not what we are. That is not our goal. And we're nothing wrong with it. As Facebook was a great place to communicate. That's why everybody's on Facebook, 20 trillion people. But there has grown to be, because of some other associations, a stigma of lack of professionalism that exists on a Facebook-only group. I don't even talk about the Facebook group anymore. When we talk to people about AIRD, when we're getting calls and things about it, we are a community of professionals, restoration contractors, seeking a better way. We generally believe in independent work, not insurance related. We don't think our group is generally people come here because they don't think that vendor programs and TPAs are a very good future for companies. We understand some people are on them, but there is a better way. And those that cut the cord always say, why didn't I do this years ago? But people have to make that choice on their own. I'm not here to convince anybody to use that or Xactimate or anything. We are a support network. Need some answers? This is a group of peers and professionals. Our members are in chapters together. They're traveling across the country to each other's businesses, et cetera, trading leads with each other. So we've been taking 2 days just to dive into that. And again, a little bit about 2021. We've got some new features that we're going to have next year that will tie in with our app. And we're still steadily growing. We're not on this trajectory that we're growing super fast, but because of the way we vet, that wouldn't work out too well. I don't have enough staff to do that. So we are growing organically, generally from referrals, which is always a better way. But, some people are hearing that we have a free 7-day trial. Let's come over and check it out. So this is just mostly for the members that might be in our groups or even in the public. We're still around, and I don't want anyone to think that just because we're not blasting all day, every day on social media, that we're not here. We just no longer feel that that's what anybody wants. So we're going to let the quality of our group speak for itself, and we're going to let our actions speak for itself. We're not going to pump anything up. We're just going to do good work. We're going to advocate for this industry by providing education to our members and support. That's what we are. We are not anything else other than a supportive educational group that has, we have some features that go along with groups and benefits, but we have lofty goals, but they do not include, fighting the insurance company. We are not here to fight the insurance carriers or the TPAs. It's just not a winning battle. It's not a good use of our time. So I've enjoyed being here in Idaho, taking a break. We've had 2 very, very long days and have a couple more hours today. Just came back to the room to get a little rest or so. But anyway, those of you that are part of AIR with us, thank you so much for your continued feedback and support and information and your contributions. And I can't wait to put some of the things that you have asked for into action. Things take a little while when we're not a big group yet. But we are working on. We have a dream board and we have action plans in place for just about everything. So those of you that have supported, thank you. We appreciate your time, and I hope that you're getting the value that you've searched for. Everyone have a fantastic weekend. Fall weather is coming. Everyone seems to be a little better in spirits. Stay safe. I hope that everyone's healthy. I hope that that you're comfortable where you are with your business. I'm hoping that some of this COVID pandemic stuff starts to ease up pretty soon, and we can start trying to rebuild our businesses and our lives. I know that's had a lot to do with a lot of people this year. So I wish you the best with that. I know everybody's fighting their own battle in a different way. But take care. Have a great weekend. If you need something, you can always reach out to any one of us at hello@airrestore.org. But we're around. We're here to help. And we'll talk very, very soon. Next update. Take care.